Yes, guys. Welcome to another episode of Matt Zena Acting Tips. I've been to the gym this morning. I'm feeling energized. In fact, I'm still in my gym gear, but I thought it's time that I'm able to deliver some value to actors across the world, wherever you are. And I'm going to be dealing with something quite interesting today. And that is a question that I get asked an awful lot. And that is, should I email casting directors direct? The answer is yes, you should. So let's break this down. So what is a casting director's job? A casting director's job is to be aware of actors, all right? So they need to be aware of you. And you should be looking at different ways in which you can do that as much as you can because you're an acting business, okay? I'm a business. Would I stop myself from emailing a potential customer out of fear of offending them? No, I wouldn't. It's not offensive to receive an email. It's certainly not offensive to receive an email if it's your job to be aware of actors and said actor is contacting you to make you aware of them. Surely, okay? Now, let's face it. There's, casting directors are people, all right? And there's all sorts of different people in this industry, different types of people. Some will maybe get a bit annoyed, and some people will not really deal with it in a particularly good way. But the majority of casting directors that I've spoken to say, look, we love to hear from actors. It's our job. And therefore, we just want that email to serve a purpose. All right? Now, how do you go about it? What should you be doing? What does that mean? If you're an actor and you're thinking of emailing casting director, you need to put your business head on. You need to say, look, I am so-and-so, and this is the problem that I solve for you. I.e., this is my type. Some people call it. This is my micro niche. This is, these are the roles that effectively I match. This is how I'm going to solve a problem for you when you're casting. All right. As well as that, make sure that you have a reason other than that for actually sending that email. Have you got new headshots? Have you got a new show reel that you want to make sure they're aware of seeing and that you've got something to show them? Don't just email and say, I'm an actor, can you get me some auditions, please? It doesn't work like that. You've got to be a business. You've got to show your value. You've got to show that you have value to them, right? Don't think of it as just you saying, what can you do for me? Don't be what is referred to as an asshole, okay? Asshole. Sometimes emails can come across as just being like, right, what can you do for me? Get me some auditions. Why don't you, the way that you construct that email, why don't you flip it around and basically say, look, I'm contacting you because this is how I can help you. These are the casting requirements that you're going to have that I fill. These are the personality traits, archetypes. This is the type. This is the problem that you're going to have at either now or at some point in the future that I'm going to be able to help you with. And suddenly the whole rhetoric of that contact changes. Also, if you're in a feature film, if you're in a short film, if you're in a theatre production, make them aware of it. If you're going to a film festival, invite them. They may not come themselves, but they may send an assistant. If you have a theatre production, get some complimentary tickets. They may not come, their assistant might come, but that casting office will be aware of you. You've got to think differently. Don't be an asshole. Give before you receive anything. All right? And it's all about the wording and the way that you construct that email. All right? I hope that was helpful. I hope I got all of that across in a way that you're able to understand. As usual, if you do have any comments or questions, feel free to comment and question in the comment box, and I will make sure that I look and I respond. But apart from that, thank you so much for joining me on Matt Zena Acting. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you press the bell button so that you get every single episode as they are released. And I'll see you next week for yet another episode of Matt Zena Acting Tips.